Hello, I'm Shaniqua. Welcome back to my channel. So this will be my second time vlogging for my pregnancy since I announced my pregnancy about a week ago to to friends and certain family. Uh, um, I wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on with me now. And just to be honest, just to even start off, I do have to say this week, since it was my anniversary week, I cheated with so many foods. And it was, man, it was like I could not control myself because me and my husband, we were just going to different restaurants, and then we would have like dessert. The dessert really got me, and to be honest with you, it really uh, it my body told me that, hey, you overdid it. You really overdid it. I mean, it was the pecan pies from HEB. It was the cakes from HEB. I was like, no, I know I should stop, but it's so good right now, right? And I was like, oh, it's just a couple of days, he goes back to work and then everything's gonna be fine. Well, let's see, my anniversary was on Tuesday. But on yesterday, that's when my body really started to react to all of the bad foods that I was having, because I wasn't drinking a lot, a lot of water like I normally would. I was drinking sodas, and it was like the big red sodas and the orange sodas. I was like, no, like, what are you doing? So I still worked out. I still wore my leg weights. I still lifted my weights. However, it's like you can't do that and still eat bad at the same time. Now, one of the things that I did notice that I still stuck with, because I don't like going to sleep like with a full stomach, is I would do a cutoff time with my food, which is around 8:30. So I don't eat anything. I just drink water after that. Even though it does make me go to the restroom, I feel like that's like my cleaning out period. So so at that time it was like, okay, I know I didn't overdo it, but my body was like, you still overdid it, which is on last night, I felt like I wanted to throw up. I felt like it was the first little stage when I first got pregnant, and I wanted to throw up, but I was like, no, this can't happen. Like, I know, it's like, I know it. I knew what was going on. My body was really reacting to all of the sugars that I was putting in my body and unhealthy foods, right? Now, even though did all of that, I still took my sea moss, which I got right here, and it's infused with beets and turmeric. And then I got my turmeric right here, which I'm gonna juice later on today, because it's like I have to get my body back right. I do not want to go backwards, which is with my last daughter, I actually got up to 265 pounds. I just lost weight before this baby, and I got down to like 180. That's like my ideal weight, especially with my height and things like that. So I was like, nope. I said I wanted to do this natural. I said I wanted to listen to my body, and this is one of the things that my body was telling me, like, hey, we can't do this. And then not only that, that's just what it was telling me, but the baby's already active. Even before I ate all of these sweets and did all of this week, the baby was already active. So yesterday, could not go to sleep. I wanted to go to sleep so bad, but around 1 to like 3:30, this baby was active this morning, and I was like, I know I overdid it, because just hyped up. Also had a decaf coffee yesterday morning. So I was like, okay, this is something that I know that we cannot do. So cutting it off, that's the awareness, and that's also accountability on my part, because nobody told me, hey, you need to go do this or you need to go do that. That was me. I take full responsibility because I'm paying for it. So that's why I started off the day with my sea moss. I still drunk, my beet juice as well because that really helps, keep my blood going and things like that, and just strengthening up, the blood flow within my body to have everything go, as natural as possible, and to provide nutrients for my baby because I only do like herbal tea. I'll drink butterfly tea, hibiscus tea. So this is one of the ways I'm just detoxing all of the sugar out of my body. I am curious to know how and curious to feel how, since I'm not going to be doing anything sugary, how my body is going to react. So that's the fun part. Getting back on track, right? That's the main thing. Well, that's my main focus of what I have going on is getting back on track. Okay, yeah, you're still working out, but you have to also, just put the food with it together. Like make sure that I eat right, make sure that I'm doing the things that I can do because it also affected my energy. So last night I could feel me getting more irritable than I normally would do, and that's with my husband, my daughters. Even though it didn't come out to them, I could still feel it. So it's very important that I was like, nope, cut that off right there, go lay my ass down because it's not them, it's me, right? So and I just noticed that energy as well. So that's it's just little things that I noticed that go on around me that I'm like, okay, this is something that I can control. So let's get this under control so we can have a better day tomorrow and for the rest of this week. So not only that, but within even within the first couple of days, this baby has kicked so much, and it's just like I'm happy because I know that things are in place. Things are set in stone. It's like once you start getting those kicks, it's like that there's no going back. You actually have life inside of you that the only way that is going to come out is through the birthing process. So it's a mind thing. You still have some people, and I've been getting blessed from so many people, but it's so many people, they'll try to put in their 2 cents. They'll try to say, oh, well, I had this pregnant. Baby, I block all of that out because it's like every woman's body is different. You don't know what you're going to experience because I know right now I've never experienced my breast being this tender with any of my other pregnancies at all. And it's like, it's like to the touch. Like, please don't bump into me. I can't play as hard as I want to because it's like, it hurts so bad. So that's another thing that I noticed with my pregnancy and things like that. And I know yesterday was the first time that my husband was actually able to see the baby just boom, like through my stomach. And he was like, dang, what did you do? I just ate a couple of stuff, So when I'm able to see that he's able to see it, and I was like, I told you this baby was kicking my ass, but I just know that the baby is growing because it's harder kicks. I was feeling it within my body, and he would feel it every now and again, but that was the first time of him hearing not hearing, what am I saying? With him seeing, and then he was able to feel the baby like do those kicks. So I'm like, I may be a little bit farther along than I thought, because I know that we found out on July 4th that I was pregnant, because I still haven't went to the doctor or anything like that. So it was about July 4th that we found out I was pregnant, and I just count back from July 4th, which is 4 months, and I'm like, I probably was pregnant beforehand, just beforehand. So just giving the timeline, it's like a whole gift and anticipation of whenever this baby is ready, then hey, I don't want to force anything. I don't want anybody to give me no epidural, don't try to speed up the process. I want this baby and my body to tell me when it's time and when it's ready, because it's in divine timing is way better than you trying to force it, and that's what I truly believe, and that's how I've been getting a lot of things done. That's how I've been, working my way around and just learning and growing, as a woman, because I wasn't like this a couple of months ago. So that's my experience growing with my daughters. I know my youngest daughter, Skylar, this is her first go around with me being pregnant. So making sure that she doesn't feel left out, and making sure that I love on her and let her know, hey, I love you. I still sing to her because she loves for me to sing, at bedtime. That's something that I can still give to her. And she'll be like, oh, well, mama still did this, for me, I don't feel left out. And I think that that's one of the main things that I always promised my daughters that I would do, going forward, which is provide the love and support that, me and my sister didn't get, growing up. And ever since I made that promise, it seems like it's I can't even explain it, but it's beautiful things that's just been happening, within them. I'm seeing them grow and them go on their path that's set out for them, not what I want, but what is it that they want. I want them to express themselves, even with this baby, how do you feel about me being pregnant? What do you think that might change? Those different types of talks, that's very important, and they're going to remember that. So that's why I'm just so excited, and I will update you guys every week as my body grows, and I listen to my body, and I just notice different things that's happening. I do want to update you guys because this is a journal even for my children and for my baby, to say, oh, mama did this, so this is truly a blessing, and I am so grateful. So until then, you can follow me on Instagram. I also post pictures there, and you guys just have a great Friday, a great weekend, and I'm just gonna keep doing my detox because I know I wasn't supposed to do that. But until then, you guys, I will talk to you and update you guys on next week. So have a blessed day and happy Friday.